Hey everyone, welcome back. I want to start today with a little story. So I'm mid-performance singing the Carceleras by Chapí, and one of the runs suddenly becomes longer than it's supposed to be. Like more notes. Shit. I'm tired. I'm not as focused as I want to be. I've had a memory slip and had to repeat the same words a couple of times more than I should have. And I actually left the performance having had a ton of fun and laughing at the situation. But then when I got back to my room, that old voice crept in, telling me I don't have the right foundation to be a performer. The doubt. If you were really a performer or a good singer, you wouldn't have made those mistakes. And I'll tell you how that story ends in a second. It's not where you think. But first, I owe you an apology. Welcome to Your Passaggi Professor, a podcast for singers who want tools to bridge the gap between the hard skills we learn in music school and the soft skills we need to live focused, intentional lives. I'm your host, Sarah Neely, voice professor, director, and certified life coach. Each week, we'll talk about mindset, emotional regulation, boundaries, and more so you can navigate the passaggi of your life both on and off the stage. This episode is a whole week late, and I want to be honest with you about why. Between my final concert in Spain and when this episode should have gone out, I basically had a 24-hour travel day, and I had wanted to wait until after the concert to draft the episode because I knew I would be talking about how it went. And I thought I would have some time before my flight to draft and record it, but I was so tired and I wanted to soak up every last minute in Spain and with the people in the program, so I didn't do it. I'm sorry. And then I got home and I was jet lagged and I needed some downtime to reset, get my house back in order, do laundry, dust, all of that, and to feel calm and grounded again and process the whole experience. So that is why this episode is a week late. But this is the season finale of season 2 of Your Passaggi Professor podcast, our summer season. And I told you I'd talk about how my tools held up performing under pressure. I had 2 concerts in Spain, so let's talk about it. The first concert was at the SGAE Sky in Madrid, which has housed a lot of Chapí's work. And the woman who has been directing it for, the last maybe 20 years, her name is Mariluz. She gave us a whole tour of the space. It was amazing. I'm going to post some pictures about it on Instagram. And the Sky actually has Chapí's piano and like a life-sized-ish cutout of him. So I got to take a picture with it, which was really special, especially because I was performing his piece, the Carceleras, in that concert. And the first performance went overall pretty well. But it was a long day. We had a full rehearsal, 4 hours during the day, and then we rehearsed in the space, and then we had to sing the whole concert. And so by the time I got on stage, I just wasn't as focused as I wanted to be. I had that little memory slip, and then that run went astray. But it all worked out. I figured out how to adjust in the moment, and I still got really good feedback. People told me I was very engaging, that it was super fun to watch. One person even told me I should be performing professionally and like doing the dang thing, which means so much to me, especially because I made so many mistakes and because all that old mindset bubbled back up. My old voice teacher telling me I wasn't a performer, and all of that doubt came back after the performance a little bit, while at the same time having had fun and feeling good about the performance. So it was really 50-50 yin and yang. I felt really great and bad about the performance all at the same time. And I think that's normal, if we can even say that something is normal. I don't think that there's ever a point in performance where we have arrived, where we will feel 100% amazing about a performance every single time. Now, there are absolutely performances where you can feel amazing and great and well prepared, but I just don't know that it's helpful to expect that in every performance, because the circumstances are always going to be different, and that's where we can get into trouble with our mindset, and we can get really down on ourselves for expecting something that isn't realistic. Now, the second performance I had in Spain went really, really great. That one was at the Escuela de Canto Superior, where we had been studying and rehearsing all week. And I'm happy to report I did not make any of the same mistakes. And the woman who runs Skaye was there again. And this time she actually recorded my performance and she sent it to Chapí's granddaughter, like his actual family. And she replied and said that she loved the interpretation, and a huge congratulations to everyone, which was really special. It was so exciting to get to sing his work, to take a picture with his piano, to have that performance reach his family. I am still a little bit in shock about how that all worked out. It's really cool. It's beautiful. And while we were there in Spain, we also had been learning about flamenco and its influence on Manuel de Falla's music. We had this incredible lecture about it, and the woman who's done that scholarship told us about a concept called duende. And it's one of those things that's hard to put into words. The word literally means elf in Spanish, but the way it's used in relation to flamenco is that it's mysterious and powerful. One website describes it as trying to catch the wind with your hands. You know it's there, you feel it, but you can't possess it and you can't touch it. It's this emotional force, a connection between the artist and the audience that goes beyond technique and talent. And what stuck with me is that duende isn't something that just happens. The preparation and really knowing the music or the dance so deeply is an important process of creating a performance with duende. And at our final concert, our teachers had us vote on like little awards for each other. And we could not nominate ourselves, but we voted for most improved, best colleague, and performance with the most duende. And I actually won the Duende Award, which is so amazing. My colleagues voted for my performance of Las Carceleras specifically, and that truly felt like such a testament to all the work and the preparation that I put into that piece, especially given the circumstances. If you've been following the podcast, I've been talking about that piece and how I've been trying to prepare it while traveling for the last month and a half. And so most of my actual practice was mental and not physical singing. But I truly believe that preparation and that level of connection that I had to the text that I built through the mental practice was so important for me performing with duende, even when it went astray a little bit. So, did my tools hold up? And the answer is yes and no. They didn't make me perform without mistakes, but what my tools did help me do was to stay fully engaged, connected, and to keep going even through the memory slip, even with little mistakes, and to really express and feel joy in the performance without the doubt or the mistakes canceling that out. And that Duende Award is proof that the way I prepared really mattered, even when it didn't feel like or look like quote unquote enough rehearsal by any traditional measure. So thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I'm truly enjoying creating it. I'm gonna take the next few weeks to reset and prepare for the next semester. I've got a lot coming up. I am directing a one-act opera. I'm music directing a musical. I'm teaching a new course for the first time. So I appreciate your patience with me. I hope you're excited and ready for season 3. But as I am starting to prepare for season 3, I would really, truly love it if you'd let me know what is helpful. I would love to plan episodes around what is going to provide the most value to you. At the end of the day, you, the listener, are who I am most interested in helping. So please send me a DM on Instagram at Sarah Singer's Mindset. I'd love to talk about it. I'd love to know what's going on for you and what would be helpful. And also, I'm getting ready to launch a new program called the Confidence Academy for Singers. It is a 3-month program for singers who've graduated from school but are feeling lost, overwhelmed, or disconnected. So if you're interested in that, I'd love to talk about it. Send me a DM. Thank you for being here this season. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for listening to Your Passaggi Professor with Sarah Neely. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave a review wherever you listen. This really helps the podcast reach more singers just like you. And if you're ready to learn the life skills that smooth the passaggi of your life, you can follow me on Instagram at Sarah Singer's Mindset. There's a link in my bio where you can subscribe to my weekly newsletter and learn more about working with me. See you next time.